Hello, this is Ken Barron with the National Association of Black and White Men Together. This is a podcast today, and I ask you if you wouldn't mind to subscribe, to comment if you wish, and to like us on our platforms, and particularly on this video, which will go to YouTube and Facebook. Today, Democrats' playbook to beat Republicans in 2 years. And basically, I think the Democrats are feeling they should work with the Republicans within reasons. And maybe they do have a plan to take back power in Washington back from the Republicans in 2 years. Democrats have said they'll oppose President-elect Trump and his allies when their values collide, but are open to cooperation on a range of issues, including immigration and federal spending. The strategy marks a turnaround from 2017 when the Democrats had a lot of resistance to Trump, and that was their rallying cry. Republicans, on the other hand, are cobbling together an aggressive agenda that would extend Trump-era tax cuts, implement strict border measures, and more will take the office next month. And within that, they'll want to do a lot of things that we feel probably are extreme. The efforts will either be split into two measures or combined into one, that is, measures for things that harm our people at the margins, and everything could be put in one bill. The efforts intention by the Republicans is to pass them in a way that wouldn't need to meet the 60-vote Senate filibuster rule. We'll see. Democrats must focus on building an economic message centered on good-paying jobs and revitalizing manufacturing, but they have a responsibility now to try and find areas of common ground where they can deliver for Americans. In politics, it's always the right move to extend a hand, but if somebody chooses to slap you in the face instead, you better make sure you catch it on camera. For example, we need to strongly oppose any cuts to programs like Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Each chamber boasts some Republican hardliners who view bipartisanship as a four-letter word and a sign that a piece of legislation isn't conservative enough. The results in 2026 will be largely fueled by voter attitudes about the GOP's control in Washington. In 2018, Democrats took back the House in a wave largely fueled amongst their voters by antipathy for Trump. Capitalize on that friction could be a key again, but we do need to address the needs of working people, for example. We need to hold the Republicans and then Trump administration accountable to the people. Republicans and the incoming administration have signaled these policies in words, not yet in deeds, but if there are actions that hurt the people who voted for Trump or did not endorse him, we need to broadcast that widely. As we said, in politics, it's always the right move to extend a hand to other people. But keep an eye on what's happening and look at the actions, not the words. I just wonder if voters in a hurry to oust the Democratic Party from office really think hard about the policies that can be enacted by extremists. Still, nearly all Democrats agree the party should wage a two-pronged strategy, including both cooperation and criticism, and that each will go hand in hand when Democrats find themselves either in congressional majorities next time or having to deal with Republican president, even if they have a lead in their states, for example, when their governors get elected as Democrats. Democrats are ready to pounce heading into 2026, when both chambers of Congress and 36 governorships will be up for grabs. As a result, we will continue to monitor these actions that are against the values of the National Association of Black and White Men Together and those at the margins. Ken Barron again for the NABWMT. Thank you so much for listening.